Yes, welcome to KKTV, and today we have our guest political analyst, General Robert Jeremiah. How are you?
How are you, Doctor?
Yeah, I am fine. As you know, I know you have been following politics here. Uh, Now that we are remaining less than 80 days to election and the things are heated back in Kenya. The worry now people are having, we have two important tickets. We have Ruto Rigati ticket and the Raila Karua ticket. Kenyans seem to be in apathy. It's like they are confused, and according to the latest polls, is like the two tickets is a tie. What is your take on that?
Thank you so much, Bwana Daktari. And I must say, I'm sorry for coming here somehow late because of one or two reasons, but we thank God we're here. And on the same note, I want to correct you. I'm not Jeremiah. I'm General Roberts. I know you must have confused that, but it's okay again.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. Speaking on the August polls, I must say that this year general elections is one of a kind. It's one of the most, I can say, different elections we are going to have in our republic. Why am I saying this? Seems we are going to have okay, we have two horse race now. We have two horse race. That is Azimio and the Kenya Kwanza, which is led by the Deputy President William Ruto. And we have seen over recent past, we have seen some kind of heightened and boiling political temperatures across the two political alignments. And the reason why I said it's kind of a different one, because this is the first time we are going to see. We are not going to have a presidential candidate from the larger central Kenya. It has never happened. So, in a certain way, I can say Kenyans are confused in a way, but we believe even the people from central and the Kenyans at large are going to make a very significant decision come August 9. Yeah.
So, why do you think that not having a presidential candidate from Central Province changes the dynamic of presidential elections?
Over a long period of time, Kenyans, I can say, the Kenyans have been brainwashed that we cannot go to elections minus people from Central. It has been the notion over a long period of time. And that's why I want to come to this point. And in a very special way, I want to thank the President, Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta, for setting a pace, for ensuring that, and for giving people of Kenya hope that at least this power is not going to circulate along two noble tribes. I don't want people to misunderstand me, and I don't people to misunderstand me, because I'm not here to set the point of tribalism. No, but one point must seem that it's high time that also other parts of the of Kenya must also come on board, also to test the power in Kenya. So, and that's why I'm saying it's a good ground. It's a noble ground for us from the side of Azimio to take this opportunity also to show the world, to show Kenya that also the other side of Kenya also they are capable of transforming the new Kenya, the Kenya people want today.
Okay. Now I want to show you this graph of Raila Odinga has been running for president since 1997, and he has always come close. But for the last two elections, 2013 and 2017, when they were running with the incumbent president, which I would like you to look at that. That is the graph of Kenya, a map of Kenya. The greenish shows where Raila won in 2013, and the red represents where Uhuru won. When it is much darker, means he won more by percentage. You can see in 2013, almost a larger area of Kenya, if we were going by square footage. Raila seems to have enjoyed a lot of support in many areas, but then he only garnered 43.7%, and Uhuru got 50.5%. And in 2013, you can see now the map kind of changed a little bit. Red became much, like more especially the northern part of Kenya, where 2013 it was more. Now Uhuru had extended it, and I think Kajiado, Naroko part, he had lost Naroko in 2013, but he gained it in 2014. And you can see it's a green. What do you think, the way you are seeing pattern, and this is a talk I've been hearing, that always Raila sees 44%. All he needs is just 70% to go to get the presidency. What is your take on that?
Right Honorable Raila Odinga has been enjoying a significant following, according to the graph you have shown us over there. It has been consistent 2013 and 2017. The only difference, the only difference that separated Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta, as you see over the graph, is the votes from central Kenya. Raila Odinga has been consistent in almost like 4 regions, I can say. But coming to central Kenya, the largest central Kenya, Raila Odinga has been having a hard time, as they say, climbing the mountain. So this time round, I want to assure you, and from the logistics we are seeing, and all conditions remain apart, Raila Amolo Odinga, okay, let me say, for now, central Kenya, we have two parts kind of, there is a supremacy between west part of central Kenya and the east part of central Kenya. But you know what? Raila Amolo Odinga is enjoying the monopoly right now as we are speaking from west part of central Kenya. And why am I saying this? The west part of central Kenya, at this moment, they have almost close to 3.9 million registered voters.
Why are you saying? Why I want you to? Why are you saying that he's enjoying the western part of central Kenya? Why? How can you prove?
Let me, for example, let me give you a quick head start. Let's give an example. Nakuru, you know, Nakuru almost. When we talk about the west part of it, Nakuru has when we talk about the 3.9, Nakuru has almost 1.2 registered voters. And this one, when I'm talking about this, and you know Lake Nyanjui, you know where Lake Nyanjui is. That's at a personal level, it's an head start for Azimio. When the others are not going to scramble for the remaining ones, but for us, in our basket, we already have something that we can say we are starting with it.
But according to many polls, which are proved scientifically, still Ruto enjoys great support from the mountain. Right now, the Mount Kenya region, the popularly what we call Mount Kenya region, Ruto is ahead.
Let me cut you short. I want to tell you one thing for free. As much as we don't underestimate the polls, the opinion polls, over the last two general elections, one Raila Odinga has been enjoying the opinion polls, and he has been ahead of it. But at the end of the day, we are not going to give credit to opinion polls. I want to tell you what's on the ground. I want to tell you what's on the ground.
Generally, I want what's on
the social media. Leave alone what the bloggers are saying, but I want to tell you the deputy president has a long way to go as far as Central Kenya is concerned.
Why do you say so?
You know, I don't want us to talk about the running mate issue because we are coming over there. Because when we come to the running mate issue, also it gives a kind of a head start to Azimio because of the choice they made and the choice UDA made over there. So at the end of the day, there's significance in the running mate choice. You understand?
I do understand, but I want you to give me a reason why you feel like we cannot use opinion polls, because opinion polls have shown even from previous presidential election, they have been projecting what is happening even in the various regions. But now that issue about what you are talking, that or even if Raila has not been getting I know the Mount Kenya region has a lot of votes. If I can show you on that graph, that is Mount Kenya. In Imeru alone, there is 780,808 votes. Tarakaniti has 234. Then when we come to Embu has 337. That is all of the mountain region. Kirinyaga has 378. Nyeri 492. You can see there. Coming to Muranga 628. All those votes right now, a good chunk of it is going to Kenya Kwanza, according to the polls. So still, don't you think Raila will remain with the easy 44% because it looks like, see, the mountain is not with him?
I want to disagree with you on this one. And I want to give a very major reason over this. You know, as much as people have underestimating the power of Uhuru Kenyatta, but I want to tell you for sure and just for the record, President Uhuru Kenyatta remains the kingpin from Central Kenya as we talk about now. has said that William Ruto is the kingpin from the other side. Raila Amolo Odinga is the kingpin from the other side. Leave alone these people, leave alone these guys who are marching now, who are going around to throw words, to do everything like. But at the end of the day, when we talk about kingpin, we know the three kingpins from three major regions in Kenya. And I want to tell you this for free. Our people in Kenya, when it comes to elections, and more so when it's approaching elections, almost 1 month to, they tend to follow their kingpin, what they say, like they try to follow from behind. It has been like that since independence. Yeah, it has never changed, and that's what I'm telling you. I'm not saying like President Uhuru Kenyatta should come out and say, and talk to people, because as a president of the Republic of Kenya, for sure, for me, I'm saying President Uhuru Kenyatta should go underground, should not even come, should not even in service, should not talk anything about this coming election. But I want to say I want to tell you one thing for free. Our people from Kenya, they follow what their kingpins are telling them.
Okay, somebody online has called FG, and this is the comment he has said. No, Uhuru is not the kingpin in Central Kenya. Actually, he has made Central Kenya people more poor than he found them. That's a comment. What do you have to say about that? That is not because they feel like he has not really helped the economy. The people in Mount Kenya are poor.
Okay. As much as people. Okay, I want to say from where I sit, I'm not agreeing to a certain percentage the kind of leadership Uhuru Kenyatta's shown for the last 5 years. But when you go home, the home ground now, and I want to tell you this for free, you know, people, I don't want you to go into much or listen too much to people on social media.
Well, we have to listen.
Let me tell you one thing. I've interacted with a lot of people, and the people are giving opinions basing what they are seeing on social media, what they are seeing on some of mainstream media, to come up with their opinions. But I want to tell you this. Today, you step to Central Kenya, Gatundu, today, if Uhuru Kenyatta speaks, everybody can listen. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And okay, I want to echo the words of one of the political analysts from Kenya called Aaron Manyora. I don't know whether you know Aaron Manyora.
Herman Manyora. Yeah, he has been on this show before.
It's Herman Manyora. Sorry, Herman Manyora. That you can do what you want. But when it comes to general elections, more so the last minute, the words from the regional kingpins matters a lot. And I want to tell you this for free. And I want you to go and I want you to do your statistics over this.
Okay. Let me ask you another question here. Now, which ticket? Why do you feel? Because the way you are talking, I can see you are leaning towards the Raila Karua ticket. Why do you feel? Because now I have to ask you a direct question. Why do you feel like the other ticket of Ruto Gachagua is not a genuine ticket to win, to be handed over the presidency?
As I said earlier, Thank you. First of all, thank you for the question. As I said earlier, I don't want people to misquote me.
You will be misquoted.
The way you are misquoting me.
I already unified.
I want to say this. I want to answer your question like this. Everybody is not happy. For the last 5 years, nobody is happy the way the Ruto administration has been doing their things. Why am I saying this? At a certain point, people say when Raila Odinga came in, that's when Jubilee government disintegrated and the things went overboard. I want to ask you one question. Right after elections, you saw, you are a journalist, you should not be biased. You saw William Ruto right after elections going around the country campaigning for this year general elections. He abandoned his duties as the deputy president, even before Raila Odinga came in with the so-called handshake. William Ruto had abandoned his duties, and that's why I'm saying this. Me and many Kenyans, we could have even believed William Ruto if William Ruto said, now I'm not going to take the government responsibilities, I'm going to step down, enough is enough, I'm not going to take the taxpayers' salary, I'm not going to enjoy the benefits from the government. And for the last 4 years, the same deputy president, which we expect as the people of the Republic of Kenya to bring solutions on board, he has been on the forefront castigating the same government. He has been working. Actually, he has not even been working on. Abruptly, William Ruto has changed. He's coming now, he's brainwashing Kenyans, he's trying to change Kenyans' mind and saying, yes, I'm going to change the dynamics of power in our country. How? And you have been there. You have not changed the dynamics.
Okay.
You understand? So, who can believe, as a youth, the people who are surrounding the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya, and I'm sorry to say this, and the viewers should not misquote me, the people surrounding the deputy president, they have integrity question mark. When we say about integrity question mark, these guys have been regrouping together, and now that they are just stamping, they are talking loud, they are saying that they are going to form actually they say like they have formed the government, and they are distributing now positions. These are the same people who have subjected the youths of this republic. Daktari, I can give you a good example on this. The youths believed at a good percentage the Ruto Uhuru administration, but we have lost billions. We have lost billions of money, which was set aside at least to uplift the life of the youths of Kenya. And if you listen to the manifesto of William Ruto and Uhuru Kenyatta, they said that the first thing they were going to do is also they were going to accommodate the youths of this country. And you are seeing this. They are even scrambling now. Everybody is scrambling now. Even Ruto himself is scrambling now for the votes from the youths. Because why? He told the youths that he's going fast to make sure once you graduate from the college, university, and the middle tertiary kind of institutions, you are not going to be out. You are not going to tarmac. You get internship. You get monthly stipends. When you are on internship, you are going to get something from the government. We never seen that. Actually, we saw some people who came now in. We had a docket. We had a docket for the youths anywhere else.
But let me ask you, Robert. Those things are for Jubilee government, and William Ruto said he was only debuting the president. So, and the president is not going to run. So I don't think we can dwell on that, because he was only a vice president, and he has said with distance. But let us talk about him and his manifesto now. Because if we talk of that, even Raila now, because he's being supported by the sitting president, so they say he's the one going to inherit the sins of the incumbent president. So, what do you think will prevent you feel that Ruto should not become president? Let us focus on that.
I want to cut you short, because it seems you understand the fallout between the president and his deputy William Ruto now. We don't want to go in there. We don't want to concentrate in there so much. But I'm a youth. I'm a Kenyan youth. Now that the Jubilee government has failed me as the youth, and the number one presidential candidate who was in the government, the foreign government actually, is on the forefront, again coming with the same manifesto. How can I trust him with my vote? How can I trust him?
Now,
that's a question everybody's asking. You know?
Yeah, you bring me to a very important question that you have talked about the youths. Youths in Kenya, they make actually more than 50%. Based on the statistics, like the 2017 election, you can see there, the registered voters, the youths, those who were aged between 18 and 35, were making 51%. That is a very, very big number. And yet we have seen that youths are there for hire. They are given money, even if you saw the news, I think 2 days ago, whereby it has reached even some parts of Kenya that a politician cannot pass around. If you don't give them money, they stone you. So politicians are carrying this amount of money to please the youths. What would you say about this and the democracy in Kenya?
Thank you so much for the question. I suffered the same fate, because when I was running for a seat in Kenya, I experienced the same case, because there is a way now that the youths have been projected. Their mind have been brainwashed in a way that they can never listen to you. They can never take your word serious. If you can never talk about the handout thing. And all of us know the master of handouts in the Republic of Kenya. He has been on the forefront, dishing out tokens to the youths. The same youths going to various rallies, heckling leaders, causing commotion. And at the end of the day, these youths, okay, let me make like this. At a certain percentage, you can never bank on youths.
Okay.
Why am I saying this?
So, including you, we cannot bank on you.
Why am I saying this? I'm now an old man, Gachagua. I'm no longer youth.
Are you past 40? Youths are 40 and below.
Uh, so,
Uh,
what we are experiencing right now uh, is the handout phenomenon.
yeah, that
That if you
is.
cannot come out with the 50 shillings, with the 100 shillings, the punches that when you, before even you address, you just dish out, dish out, dish out, dish out, then you start addressing.
Okay.
Nobody's going to listen.
Okay, because
And
we are
this brings me to the
okay,
question, who
Robert.
is going? Okay.
Yeah, our time is running fast, so I thought we have. There's a big question I wanted to ask you. Do you think the case of Kalonzo Musyoka, he protested because he was not selected as a running mate? Do you think it has an impact on the presidential outcome?
I want to be very candid on this question. It's a very noble question because everybody knows Kalonzo Musyoka. Let me talk about the August votes. I don't want to underestimate Kalonzo Musyoka because Musyoka controls almost 1.8 million votes from Ukambani. And no coalition whatsoever will underestimate the 1.8 million votes. But I want to tell you this for free. Kalonzo Musyoka needs Azimio, and I want to make it very clear here, just for the record. Kalonzo Musyoka needs Azimio more than Azimio needs him. Why am I saying this? If Kalonzo is not going to make a very dire decision, he's so aware that for the next 5 years, he's going to enjoy cold outside there. Because I saw him saying that he's now going to be the candidate. He even appointed I've never even heard him, Sunguli. Have you ever heard Sunguli, Daktari? So when even Sunguli was being asked, did you understand that you are going to be the Kalonzo Musyoka's running mate? Sunguli said, for me, I thought like when Kalonzo came to my house, I thought like we are going out for normal jogging. Even Sunguli himself never understood that he's going to be the Kalonzo Musyoka is running. So the point is, Kalonzo Musyoka is a joker, is a perennial joker, but at the end of the day, I know he's going to come back to Azimio. The reason why I'm saying that he's going to come to back Azimio, he signed the documents, and the documents bound him that he should remain in Azimio whatsoever. No, as much as he wants to go to the court will say that you signed the documents and you understood the documents you signed, that you will never forget the coalition 6 months prior to election and right after election 3 months. You will never forget. Karua understands that.
But you know, one point you have said, and I want to correct you, that it cannot have an impact. Let's say Kalonzo runs as a third force. Then Kalonzo ends up getting 2% of the votes, the presidential vote. And then none of the two contenders gets more than 50%. What will happen? He could have triggered a runoff because nobody got 50%. And then Kalonzo would now be carrying a stick to negotiate after that. You would have to negotiate, and if he puts his weight behind somebody, then this person will cross over. So don't underrate that. But maybe the point you have said clear, it is the one that he signed an agreement. But you know, an agreement, the way the court You know, we have what we call it the law of contract. The contract law. It will involve very smart lawyers in Kenya, and they will argue before the court. He can be got out of the hook. So don't think signing somebody will bind the person. So the way the people interpret in the court, it can be different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Musyoka, from the first day, he was a joker because he understood this so well. Why should you vote out at the most significant moment when the coalition needs you, and you know very well that even if you vote out and you go alone, you are not going to make it. You understand that? So Kalonzo Musyoka, I feel sometimes he wants to cause confusion after elections, like we have a runoff, so that these are the people I'm talking about, the master of checks. The master, Kalonzo Musyoka himself is the master of checks. So he wants to put the country in a runoff, so that so when he's walking around there, he will be looking which bank is fat, which bank is fat, which bank is fat. Kenya Kwanza is fat. Let me go here.
Where?
Admin is fat. No, we should not. Okay, let me pinpoint like this. Kalonzo Musyoka is a selfish man. Yes.
Okay. Now, a question I wanted to ask, maybe we have talked about it, about Uhuru Kenyatta. Why Uhuru Kenyatta, even if you say that people would be listening to him, why are they not listening to him right now?
Thank you for the question. There's a famous saying in Kenya right now, saying in Swahili, saying usikiza ground, listening the ground.
Listening to the ground.
Listening to the ground. Uhuru Kenyatta, I can say the people of Kenya, in a way, they are tired with Uhuru Kenyatta. You can try to pop up and say Uhuru Kenyatta. Everybody would say no. Why am I saying this? The economy over a few days back, the economy has changed. Life has been so tough. And we have seen the president coming out publicly, even himself crying, saying like, I'm not the reason why the economy is changing like this. You know, when you are the head of the state, you know, it's kind of it's something like in a family. You are the husband of the family. Your wife is there, your kids are there. When things get out, as a husband, you cannot raise and say, oh, now everything is done. Like, what if you say so? What should your wife say? What should your kids say? So the idea of the president coming out and lamenting, like saying, I'm not responsible for the economic crisis. You saw the other day saying, like, unajua mimi nilikuwa kwa Ukraine, mimi ndio nilileta COVID. So such kinds of words from the head of state should not be encouraged, because if you say so and you are the head, everybody is looking at you. Now, where are we going as the country? Where are we going as the state? Okay. You should be giving the solution. You should not be crying. Uhuru Kenyatta is crying too much.
Okay. Yeah. Another comment from Wanjiru is saying the only genuine ticket is Ruto Gachagua ticket, because they are hustlers, and that is what we wanted to take the seat from dynasties. Or is a dynasty is giving to Raila Odinga, who's the dynasty, and then there is a plan after Raila, they take it to Gideon Moi, who is a dynasty. That is why we wanted Ruto, so he's a hustler, and they will give it to Gachagua, who's a hustler. That would be the true Kikuyu who is going to rule, who is a hustler. What do you have to say about
that? Can I ask you one question?
That is a comment. It's a comment.
Yeah, I want to answer the viewer. He's among the millions of Kenyans who are suffering now from the venom of Kenya Kwanza. Kenya Kwanza has been going around brainwashing Kenyans, saying like certain part, people from certain part are dynasties, people from certain part are hustlers. William Ruto is not a hustler.
He's not a hustler.
What kind of a hustler who was in 1992 was a government official? How many 1992 up to this moment? How many years that is that hustler? Kenya Kwanza is going around the country, making our people think that they are the best to go to State House and change the dynamics of this country. And I want to tell people of the Republic of Kenya, the worst mistake they can ever do is to choose William Ruto and Gachagua, because these are the people. Even William Ruto, who finished right from the cover, K1, is the person who was taken by Moi himself, and he was in the government. Now that he's going around the country and think that he's the hustler, and the hustler thing, the hustler narrative, is the generally is brainwashing Kenyans, and the Kenyans are forgetting too quick, Daktari.
Okay. Well, our time is, we will have to continue this later. Our time is gone. We'll wait that one until next time, please, because our time is fast running.